Hey, what is going on, privates? It's Woofless, and I apologize for not posting yesterday. God damn. It's about that time where the seasons change and the exams start hitting and finals start coming around the corner and colds start appearing. So I'm feeling alright. But I could feel like something coming along, and I got a whole bunch of essays and screenplays to write and blah blah blah, and I'm in a bunch of really relaxed courses. But at the same time, finals are always finals, and it gets a little bit stressed. So yesterday I was spending most of my time doing homework, hanging out with the girlfriend, and relaxing. So you need those every once in a while. But we're back, and I thought I'd bring you guys just a little bit of a commentary, and then hopefully I'll go play some Trackmania or some other stuff. But either way, let's hop right in, not waste as much time as I already have. I want to talk about at least giving an honest review of social requirements, and this is a little bit of a serious topic. Something happened to me the other day, and it got me thinking about what was my requirements as a citizen of Canada, of the world, and what I should have done, and maybe if what I did was enough, so on and so forth. So I was in the metro, and I'll try and keep this story short. I was in the metro, and I saw this woman who was walking. She seemed, a little bit ill, and it's very dangerous. Metro is a dangerous place to be, out of sorts, because if you fall, you ain't getting back up. So she was along the wall. All of a sudden, I'm starting to walk towards her. All of a sudden, she starts to kind of like, woo, she starts to kind of move around and start walking awkwardly. And before anyone can even notice, she's falling towards the tracks. So I rip off my clothes, turn into Superman, of course, and really wasn't that dramatic. I just reach over, grab her. She kind of knocks into this other bigger guy, so that was fine. He holds on to her. I take her, and that was that. I brought her to the wall, and I asked. Thankfully, she was English. It's a lot easier for me to communicate in English. As if you don't know, I also have French in the place where I live, so Québécois French too. So it can be vraiment difficile because people speak very like rah. So anyways, I brought her to the wall, and I started just talking to her. And I've studied lifeguards and all that good stuff, and it's my family brother's first aid and whatever. So I know kind of what to do. So I was talking to her, and I was like making sure she knew where she was and like what her name was, and I was like, "Are you okay?" And then she turned to me, she's like, "No," which is kind of weird because usually when you ask someone, "Are you okay?" they can be like bleeding out of their heart. "Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine." And that's almost a sign of that they're not okay. So that was a little bit fishy. I guess it's normal, but either way, it kind of was just like, I was like, "Whoa, what's up?" So she's like, no, I'm not okay. I haven't eaten in 3 days. My welfare check hasn't come in, and I just haven't eaten. So I'm like, wow, you should probably get some food. And then it occurred to me, well, she probably doesn't have any money. Well, I didn't have any money on me either. And this is where the whole argument of social requirement comes in. And I don't necessarily agree with giving out my money. I'm pretty big into philanthropy. That's just the way I was brought up. I've had huge projects saving a kid who unfortunately did pass away in the end of brain cancer in New York. I bought a whole bunch of his bracelets for a project of mine when I was 13, and to help his parents pay for surgery. I've been part of a whole bunch of groups to help. Philanthropy is important in my community, and I guess has become important to me, because of that, and because of the way I was brought up. I didn't find this philanthropy, though. I found this almost like a cry of help from this woman. She's in a public place, and she's obviously and visibly distressed, looking for someone to help her, when instead of helping herself. And I kind of thought to myself, well, why don't you go get some food? Why don't you stop spending your welfare checks on something that you don't necessarily need? Now, I don't know her situation. I do not know if she has 4 kids at home that she spends money on the food for those 4 children and leaves herself to no food. I do not know that. However, I do know that she was acting slightly weird, and I didn't particularly trust the situation, and I figured that she was going more for a pity route than anything else. So I walked her over to a bench, I sat her down, I was contemplating calling the STM, which is where the metro place who runs it, possibly getting an ambulance over, but they wouldn't have done anything. She was talking fine, she was walking fine, she was able to know where she was, and she was not showing any signs of distress, except for the fact that she was shaking slightly, probably from the lack of food, and that she was complaining of not eating. So that's what I did. I let her off, and she got into the metro, and I went to my side of the metro, she went to her side of the metro, and my day went on perfectly fine. And I did not feel guilty. I still don't feel guilty or bad. I still feel like I did the right thing. My social responsibility only went to the point of me making sure she did not fall and die on the train, on the metro tracks. That's my opinion, and I'm curious to see what your opinion is. Should I have brought her over to Horny Tim's, or also known as Tim Hortons, or also known as a place where you can get food, and spent my Visa money because I didn't have any cash or anything on me to get her a muffin or a donut or something? Is that my social responsibility? Should I be that easily gullible to help anybody who seems like they're in need? I don't know. I feel like in the world we live in, that is not necessarily acceptable. I would love to know what you guys think. So, a nice little chill Saturday commentary for you privates. I hope you guys enjoy. I'm going to go study Shakespeare and have a cup of tea, and it'll be awesome. And I will speak to all of you later. If you enjoyed, I guess, leave a like. But make sure, most of all, to leave a comment. That's really what makes my day. And I got some really cool things coming out in the next couple of days, and hopefully I'll be able to go record Trackmania now, or hopefully today at some point I'll see if I have the time. And I will speak to all you sexy people later. Peace.